your life right now, there's probably a lot of things that are out of control. Mine too. I want my hair to be like this, and I can't control that at the moment. I know it will take time for my hair to get there, but I do know a lot of times I stay focused on things that it's going to take time anyways, and I try to control them now, even though time is the only thing that can really change the outcome. Time and choice, for lack of better words. My dad likes to say when, or actually, my dad just said this earlier. Not even he says this often, but my dad just said, when things are out of my control, I pray about it and I do what I can do in the moment. But a lot of the times, I find myself worrying and stressing. I think that's what causes deeper sadness, and those are just my opinions. When things are out of our control, we can either make fusses about it, we can either cry about it. Crying is healthy. I'm not saying that you shouldn't cry, but we can either do blah 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 blah, whatever feeds the bubble or fits the sentence. I don't even know what the right saying is. It doesn't matter. Or we can make actions about the things that are out of we can make actions about the things that are in our control. For example, I have a biochem test on Thursday. I can stress about it, or I can study to make sure I get a good grade, or I can not study and probably not get a good grade. A lot of the times, the projected future that we want is not in our control. But what we can do is make choices that are in our control to hopefully get to that projected future or even a better future. Because in all honesty, the future that you want does not exist. The future that you want is an idea that is projected all around you as you do stuff to feed that idea. I'm not saying the future is not real. The future is very real. We can literally make bets on futures in the stock market. There are literally companies and organizations in our government that literally try to predict the future and how we're going to be affecting the climate, right? For example, how do we predict the weather tomorrow? We're not time traveling in the future to figure it out. We have empirical data. We have data that we can merge and compare, and this is the projection of what the weather will probably be. But the weather tomorrow is probably a lot easier to say, if I'm being honest. If we're saying, what's the weather gonna be? Okay, today is August 3rd, 2025. What's the weather gonna be August 3rd, 2026? We can use the data to format that. We can just compare and we can probably make accurate statistics. But even in that, we do not know what the weather is gonna be. That was a way harder pull than I needed to do. All I'm trying to really say is, when you don't know what to do, when you're stressing about the future that you cannot control, do a little quick prayer. God, I give you today. I give you tomorrow. God, help me to do what's in front of me. And obviously, I don't know really what you're going through, but do what you can. You can do it to the best of your ability of what's around you. 6 months from now, not even 6 months from now, that's how I know that the summer's gone. In 4 months from now, 2025 comes to an end. 2025 comes to an end. Hopefully, that means I'm out of college. Hopefully, I would like to work a job. I want to be a doctor, but at the same time, I don't want to be a doctor. Hopefully, by then or today, I can make decisions to help me framework and create those decisions for tomorrow. 2025 comes to an end. I would like to be off my parents' finances. My parents are amazing, who work so hard for me in all these different things. And there's so many situations that you can probably think of yourself, right? I would like to do this. I would like to do that. I would like to do this. Lord willing, bro, I would love to get paid to talk to people. What can I do now? To the best of my ability, I can use the time I have to feed those things. I can put myself out there. You can't just dream and dream and dream and do nothing about those dreams. You can stay in your bed. Excuse the mess. You can stay in your bed all day and dream all you want, or you can take action. And action looks different for each person, sort of. Sometimes this could be an action for somebody, like posting a YouTube video can be an action. For another person, this is not an action. This could literally just be wasting your time. And it just depends subjectively. Technically, this is a waste of time. But was I gonna use these 4 minutes and 48 seconds for something else? Not really, gang. Could I punch up this studying time and study for biochem? Yes, blah, 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 blah. We can all make excuses. but you can only do what's in front of you right now, and to the best of your ability, put yourself out there, which is what I think the greatest work anybody can do, and that's how you can do it. When you don't know what to do, when you're stressing about the future, pray about it and do what you can to the best around you, right? If you're thinking, I end up a lot of times thinking about 10 years from now, I'm gonna be 30, all these different things, what I want to be driving, what I want to accomplish. I want to be able to, I want to be able to buy my parents a home. I want to be able to do this. I want to build that. I want to build that. But for me to get there, I have to build things now. All I'm trying to let you know is do what you can do now.